Chapter 8. The Kaizen Model. The Kaizen Model. Beyond financial struggle, I began to question if other areas of my life were suffering due to my failure to evolve and embrace change. The answer seemed clear. Everything suffers when we ignore the handwriting on the wall. Many people remain in unfulfilling relationships, stagnant careers, or uninspiring environments, enduring and hoping for improvement without taking deliberate action. With over 8 billion people and millions of opportunities in the world, why wasn't I evolving enough to get the needle of success to move towards greener pastures? The truth was, fear was not the only inertia. I didn't know how and where to start. My search for a practical, beginner-friendly method of self-improvement led me to the Japanese Kaizen model, a culture of continuous improvement through small, deliberate changes over time. This philosophy, initially designed to enhance quality in products and processes, also provided a framework for improving the quality of life itself. Understanding Kaizen. In the Kaizen culture, the focus is on making small, incremental improvements to standardized processes. Over time, these incremental changes lead to significant functional enhancements and extraordinary results. The word Kaizen itself offers insight into its core, as it translates to good or better, Kai and Chain, Zen, symbolizing the pursuit of continuous improvement. Every day, individuals within the organization contribute small improvements to the process, fostering a culture of consistent, positive change. What stands out to me here is the purposeful approach. People actively look for areas to improve and make those changes. For me, I wasn't actively seeking self-improvement, and if I had been, my risk-averse nature would have made change a priority long ago. Kaizen in action. In large companies, small changes are often driven by both employees and suppliers. Weekly or daily meetings are held to discuss expected results and metrics, and to make sure everyone is on track. Managers are assigned across departments, allowing the implementation of incremental suggestions and changes that enhance overall productivity. According to the authors of the Idea-Driven Organization, 80% of potential improvement comes from frontline employees. This highlights the power of bottom-up ideas. Consider Visa as an example. Joseph P. Williams, a former head of the Customer Service Research Group, played a key role in developing and successfully implementing the concept with Bank of America in 1956. His efforts led to the creation of the all-purpose credit card, which later became the Visa card after several failed attempts and subsequent Kaizen refinements. The approach of empowering employees to lead special projects and drive Kaizen extends across departments, including production, logistics, sales, management, R&D, marketing, and retail. Companies worldwide use this philosophy to boost productivity and find innovative solutions to problems. By involving everyone in the organization, Kaizen creates think tanks within each department, ensuring a continuous cycle of change and fostering a stream of innovative ideas from employees. Employers understand that as long as society exists, new ideas will keep emerging. They recognize that it's easier to repel an invading army than to stop ideas from entering your mind, especially when faced with a problem and with a salary raise or promotion as a possible reward. Consequently, they leverage this understanding during meetings and company brainstorming sessions to drive innovation. I also realized that, in general, humans just can't stop tinkering with ideas and possibilities, whether at work or beyond. In the years to come, new innovations will continue to flood the market and shape our lives, especially in technology, science, and engineering. And this would happen autonomously with or without our input. The ingenuity of the human mind never stops creating. I hope those in the base group keep exploring their situations and options until things change for the better, rather than solely focusing on refining themselves in their jobs. With over 86 billion neurons in the human brain, you're not meant to use them all solving problems at a job. There's more than enough brain power left for ideas and strategies to move beyond the base. Japan serves as a prime example of a nation that has achieved global recognition through its commitment to quality and its ability to produce exceptional products, despite having a relatively small population. With creativity and dedication to excellence, Japan has risen as one of the world's leading nations. Many Japanese companies embrace the principles, systems, and tools of Kaizen to enhance their products and services. Toyota, for example, began implementing the Kaizen approach in the 1950s, establishing quality control circles that remain in use today. The philosophy of continuous improvement is deeply embedded in Japanese companies at every level, driving them toward excellence and generating significant wealth. Applying Kaizen to personal growth. The encouraging part is that even as an individual, I can embrace the principles of Kaizen to improve my life and adapt as needed. I like to think of myself as a company, and like any successful company, I should regularly hold meetings with myself. This might sound unusual, but progress requires a clear plan, and this involves a continuous or routine check-ins on progress. In these meetings, I plan to model a real company, not just listening to myself, but actively reflecting on my goals, current position, and execution strategies. Just as companies thrive by hiring the right people and refining their strategies through regular meetings, I can apply the same approach to personal growth. Instead of waiting for therapy sessions to be asked, "How are you doing? What's happening this week? How can you adapt?" I can take charge by incorporating Kaizen into my daily life, making small, intentional, and positive changes that build momentum over time. Interestingly, I've seen this principle at work in relationships, too. I know some couples who hold bi-weekly or monthly meetings to formally discuss their marriage, family plans, or simply check in with one another. One family shared with me that they view their marriage as a partnership, and these meetings allow them to evaluate how their partnership is growing and discover ways to strengthen their bond. This mindset of intentional reflection and consistent effort can be transformative, whether for an individual or a relationship. Rather than being stuck in repetitive patterns or the rat race, I can use the Kaizen methodology to build a healthier and more meaningful lifestyle. Instead of attempting drastic and costly changes all at once, I can start by systematically saving money and implementing the Kaizen approach gradually and sustainably. As I explore the Kaizen approach, it's clear that to make it work effectively for me, I should begin by implementing small changes in my current situation and work environment, while actively seeking opportunities to learn new things across different areas. Exposure to new ideas creates connections that inspire me to make meaningful adjustments in my life, overcoming challenges. However, one challenge I face with the Kaizen approach is the need to first establish a standard and then develop a clear action plan outlining how I intend to progress from there. It's important to remember that not all changes are necessary, only those that stand between you and your future self, potentially leading to regrets if left unaddressed. I've realized that versioning isn't just about deciding to change or being pushed into action. It's about building the structures, assumptions, and vision necessary for meaningful growth. For Kaizen to truly work and deliver optimal results, I must focus on personal discipline, improving morale, embracing a new quality of life, and cultivating a mindset that welcomes suggestions for improvement. Traditional features of Kaizen, incremental changes over time. Kaizen emphasizes the power of gradual, small-scale changes rather than dramatic overhauls. By taking measured, consistent steps, these changes may not produce immediate results or transformations, but they allow for steady personal growth and better management of your evolving state. Employee participation and idea generation. Although you may not have a team to brainstorm with, the philosophy of Kaizen encourages generating ideas independently. Over time, your mind becomes conditioned to think creatively and innovatively. You can enhance this process by leveraging resources like books, media, and AI tools, which make working independently on idea generation and refinement easier. For me, ideas come from forming new neurological connections, which happen through exposure to diverse environments and experiences, new knowledge, people, places, or activities. The more I engage with the unknown, the the more connections I can create. Feeding my mind and senses with fresh information makes ideas flow naturally. A routine life stifles creativity, so breaking routines can reignite excitement and ingenuity. I've also realized that the company I work for has been applying Kaizen principles, consciously or unconsciously, during meetings, whether weekly, monthly, or annually. These meetings serve as idea incubators, where participants collaborate, refine ideas, and align with the organization's goals. Surprisingly, these sessions often generate ideas because people aim to impress their peers and superiors, boosting overall productivity. While employees are paid to contribute, I now see these meetings as valuable training grounds for my own ventures. The CEO, with limited capacity as one person, relies on the collective input of employees and managers to tackle challenges from multiple perspectives. In essence, meetings multiply the CEO's capacity by tapping into the collective intelligence of the team. Put simply, a CEO has one head, two eyes, and two hands, which limits how many problems they can solve on their own or how much they can get done. However, when a meeting brings a room full of employees together, firing on all fronts and removing potential blind spots, their collective heads, hands, and eyes can analyze a problem from multiple angles and brainstorm possible solutions. These meetings effectively multiply the CEO's capacity to think, see, and act, providing far greater possibilities and opportunities for success than one person working alone. Sometimes the CEO or manager only comes in to edit the ideas or creativity of the group. Note that it is easy to critique or edit than to create from scratch. That said, it's also important to remember that the employees are compensated for their contributions. This collaborative effort is a partnership between the CEO, the company, and its team. Importantly, the decision of the CEO makes a high impact on the success of the company, and so a smart team is needed to assist in decision-making. Continuous improvement, from current state to desired future state. The Kaizen approach emphasizes regular assessment of a current state and how it compares with an envisioned future. By taking deliberate incremental steps, one can bridge the gap between the two states. This process of state review and gradual progress mirrors how large companies operate. They frequently evaluate their goals and adjust their strategies. Phrases like meeting quarterly targets reflect this commitment to consistent progress. Some books recommend writing down goals and visualizing your future role to help bring them to life. Keeping your goals visible serves as a constant reminder of where you want to be in the months ahead. Low capital investment for each chain. Kaizen emphasizes small, manageable changes, making it ideal for limited budgets. You don't need substantial savings to start improving. Simple actions, like going to bed earlier to boost productivity or dedicating quiet time to thinking, can have a significant impact. These small, consistent adjustments are not only cost-effective, but highly required in creating positive change. Taking ownership of work, future, and progress. A crucial aspect of Kaizen is taking ownership of your journey. In organizations, managers are entrusted with responsibilities to enhance productivity and achieve goals. Similarly, I must prioritize myself as the driver of my success. Within the framework of Kaizen, I see myself as both the employee, the manager, and the employer. Discipline, responsibility, and accountability are essential. Cultivating a Kaizen mindset. To stay on track, I can plan, strategize, hold regular self-assessments, and set milestones with clear timelines. Just as a company thrives on the efficiency of its employees, my progress depends on my ability to uphold strong work ethics, minimize waste, and continuously improve. This involves creating a culture of discipline, problem-solving, and innovation within myself. I can start practicing Kaizen today by setting aside 20-30 minutes each day to reflect on my future. This dedicated time will spark new ideas and help me pinpoint areas for growth and improvement. After all, without change, there's no progress, and without a plan, there's no reward. If my current methods haven't delivered the results I desire, it's a clear sign that I need to seek fresh perspectives. fill knowledge gaps, and find the right tools or catalysts to propel me forward. In Kaizen, daily or regular reflection fuels growth, fresh ideas spark change, and new strategies drive progress. Investing 30 minutes today could be the key to unlocking a better future self.